They are the pyramids of the mysterious Black Pharaohs, many of which have been submerged due to Nile flood. Underwater archaeologists and divers enter underwater tomb in pyramids of the mysterious Black Pharaohs. Hello everyone and welcome to Ancient Insights. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news, archaeology and other interesting research around the world. Without much ado, let's get to it. An amazing underwater expedition is revealing more about the Black Pharaohs of Sudan and Egypt. When you think about the pyramids, the first place that comes to mind is Egypt. The Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt are well known, but the country of Sudan actually has more pyramids. It boasts of many more royal burials in the pyramids at Nuri, a sprawling ancient necropolis. It covers over 170 acres where the river Nile snakes around not far from the Egyptian border to the north and the Red Sea to the east. Unfortunately, with a tomb so close to the Nile, the rising water table has caused some of them to flood, and those have become almost impossible to visit. Dr. Piers-Paul Kreisman, an archaeologist specializing in Egyptology and Sudanese history at the University of Arizona, has been able to enter the Kosh King's Nastassen's underwater tomb, one of the Black Pharaohs. When Kreisman and his dive partner Christine Rome of National Geographic swam into the first chamber, it was fully underwater. The collapsed roof of the second chamber allowed some airspace before they went through a small doorway to the third chamber, which holds a submerged stone sarcophagus. The two divers found pieces of gold leaf, probably from an artifact that did not survive the water, and a sharp teeth, a small figurine that would become a servant to the king in the afterlife. Now that they know what to expect and have worked out the bugs in their oxygen supply system, they will attempt to retrieve the sarcophagi next time. Kreisman told the BBC that the team dug as far as we could down a stairway of 65 steps which led to the entrance of the tomb. But then, he adds, we got about 40 stays down until we hit the water table and knew we wouldn't be able to go any further without putting our heads under. He described what he found as remarkable. There are 3 chambers with these beautiful arched ceilings about the size of a small bus. You go in one chamber into the next. It is pitch black. You know you are in a tomb if your flashlight aren't on, and it starts revealing the secrets that are held within. Nastassen, the pharaoh whose tomb they were after, was a minor king of the Kosh people who lived in the Nubian desert, now Sudan. According to Ancient History Encyclopedia, the Nubian town of Kema, established about 2400 BC, was a popular trading center in an area filled with abundant natural resources, including ebony, incense, ivory, and especially gold, which the powerful Egyptian government wanted. In about 1500 BC, the pharaoh Thutmose I sent his armies south and destroyed Kema, ending the freedom of the Kush. Thutmose III founded the town of Napata, incorporating the Kush into Egypt and extending Egyptian power. Over the next 500 years, Egypt's government gradually became weaker until the Kush were able to conquer Egypt in the reign of King Pierre, about 743 to 712 BC. The Nubians then became the 25th dynasty of pharaohs in Egypt, now known as the Black Pharaohs, and began building pyramids and using Egyptian hieroglyphs. This was a stable time for Egypt, according to Livius. The Assyrians eventually drove the Nubians out of Egypt, and in about 300 BC, the Nubians moved their capital further south to Meroe, which soon became a wealthy and powerful city. In 1913, Harvard Egyptologist Dr. George Reisner began excavating Kema and identifying all the royal pyramids. He was able to write a history of the Koch, including 70 generations of monarchs and the death in which they ruled, by deciphering the writings on the tombs. However, for a long time, Egyptologists and archaeologists paid no attention to Nubian history and couldn't imagine that the Black Pharaohs could have built pyramids. Even the artifacts brought back by Reisner were largely put away and forgotten. The tombs and their fascinating history was further pushed from the news by the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb and by the fact that the water is rising. And any archaeological discovery that has to deal with traditional digs became impossible. According to National Geographic, Christmas just happened to be an Egyptologist as well as an underwater archaeologist. After his 2018 visit to the area, he began planning how to explore what had been unreachable without today's technology. Although the task to excavate the royal burial chambers is daunting, Christmas believes it can be done, and that is the plan for 2020. According to Christmas, it is a remarkable point in history that so few knows about. He believed that it is a story that deserves to be told. Kindly click on the end screen here to watch more of this type of interesting videos from my channel. Please remember to subscribe and enable notification if you have not done so. Like and share with friends and family. Thank you very much for watching.